This market update, this daily financial news, is a little bit later than normal. That's because I just completed an interview which will be uploaded in the next hour with David Dodge, author of The Ultimate Guide to Wholesaling Real Estate. Really, it's really all about buying properties at a discount, which is, I think, going to be a huge home run for all of us between now and the end of 2020. As I said yesterday in one of our videos, I do believe that the next 15 months are going to be another one of those cycles where we can buy properties at discounts and just add units. And we've added 15 units already this year to our portfolio, and I might double that next year because I see the future, if you will. And again, this comes from looking every day. It comes from being in multiple cycles. So let's get into it. So first and foremost, last time I checked, the market was down 450 after being down 300 yesterday. Ups and downs in the market don't really catch my attention unless I see the reason. Because again, how many times have we seen trading glitches or the machines take over or just some other nonsense that comes out of left field? But I think it's very clear that manufacturing number we talked about yesterday hurt. The consumer August report hurt. The trade war hurts. The strong dollar hurts. And everything I'm seeing, and actually this came from the Adidas CEO. He goes, the trade war is clearly hurting. We are just wondering when the American consumer gets hit. Well, actually, you know what? I didn't write his name down. I should have. I'll just call him CEO. It's here. I think the American consumer is getting nervous about lots of reasons. And it's not only the trade war, it's not only higher prices. It is a job market that is getting shaky. It is a political environment that is getting nasty. And when the American consumer sees chaos, they take their credit cards and they keep them in their wallets. Now, they're not going to do that for everything, but they'll do it a little less. They'll go out one less night a week. They'll buy one less pair of shoes. They'll buy, one less of something. And this is how the negative cycle starts. So that's what I'm seeing. We'll get a big key on that tomorrow. Wednesday is the private payroll number. We'll see. We'll just see how slow it is, right? So it's going to be interesting. It just feels like we've tipped over, and it's going to be a rocky end of the year. Again, I'm not a stock investor. I own no stocks. Don't listen to me about stocks. Blah blah blah. Right? I'm a real estate person who tries to track the consumer and track the cost of capital, and I think both of those are heading in my favor. I think the consumer is going to get nervous. And what's the biggest investment for them? It's their owner-occupied house. I think they're going to be less competition. I think people have to sell. I think cost of capital is going down. It's all good stuff for real estate investors. But unfortunately, that means the economy is going to get a little shaky. And for that, I apologize, I guess. So the other thing I noticed today is it looks like trading on stocks has gone to zero. This is thanks to all the technology advances and services out there. Charles Schwab and TD Ameritrade have taken commissions to zero, right? I think I remember paying $29.99 and then $14.99 and then $7.99, and it was just always going to zero. What this is just showing you is what happens to technology and really non-value add services. So these companies, I haven't read their income statements or their quarterly reports, but they're going to have to make up that money somewhere, right? Because that was some income. So we're going to see what happens there. But that's also, it's just technology taking over another industry, right? Trading goes to zero. Cab drivers get Uber. Hotels get Airbnb. It's just what happens to technology to disrupt environments. It's been happening for a long time. Something else I saw that I don't think got enough press is that Ford's auto sales dropped almost 5%, 4.9% from last year. That's a big number, right? I don't know how many cars they sell, but 5% for an American-made car, that's a problem. And then the big one here is Manhattan real estate tumbles. Guess how much in the third quarter? Double digits, 14%. This is what I've been talking about happening, is buyers are going to retrench, the high end is going to get crushed, and then just the simple math of how you calculate averages is going to show a huge drop because in most markets, we're still seeing the low end fly off the shelves. But when the high end disappears, the average gets so impacted just the way the numbers work. And again, a 14% drop in a quarter. Ouch. But again, I think this is going to happen in other high price markets like San Francisco, like San Jose, like Orange County, like you name the cities. When the high end goes, just the way math works, the medians are going to fall, and they're going to fall hard. And I mean, 14%. I mean, you'd have to have prices go up 20 or 25% just to make up, transaction costs and like. That's not good. And this is what's coming, I think, for many, many high price markets. They blame foreign buyers disappearing. Yeah, makes sense, right? We're not as friendly as we were once. It also talks about supply increasing. Yes, when buyers disappear, some people still need to sell. So you see the ads of supplies. And pretty soon, what you're going to see is the capital letters must sell, any price taken. This is stuff we saw during the crash. So it is going to be interesting. Um, I guess there's two more things. One is it's very clear that not only is the American manufacturing in trouble, which we talked about yesterday, I think it was 47.8, might have been 47.9, whatever it is, it's contraction. But there's a global gloom around manufacturing, and it's all because of the trade war. Some people responded to me yesterday talking about the strong dollar being the culprit. I agree that's part of it, uh, but it can't be the part of it that's hurting the globe, right? We just have more and more countries kind of being insular, which is hurting trade with our trading partners. It's not as open as it once was, and that's impacting the world. And those are things we're going to have to get through. And then the last thing I want to talk about, I just saw actually, first off, it looks like Bernie Sanders had to go in for a procedure. I wish him well. I hope he recovers. I think a lot of his policies, as I've shared on this channel, are nonsense or dangerous, but that doesn't mean I wish him ill will. I hope he gets better. But next up is Elizabeth Warren. Every time I hear her speak, she's attacking somebody, and we I don't know when success and prosperity became a problem in evil. When I hear her speak, sometimes it really feels like she thinks, I'm evil, and I don't appreciate that. So it's just it's just interesting times, and I don't know how much of this is what she really thinks versus what she's putting out there. But that's let's do what we do on this channel and help people and be positive, right? There's already enough nastiness in the world. Let's try to be positive and really help people, and that would be awesome. So again, sorry this was a little late today, but I got a great interview for you. It's uploading now from David Dodge, basically how to buy a discount. So I wanted to make sure I recorded that first, and you get that later today. All right, everybody, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.